can you answer what is the essence of being a woman for Kisses Delavin? Of course. And she just want to ask if you are in favor of joining up trans woman, joining up um, female
Miss
pageant like
Universe.
Miss Universe.
Why should Kisses Lavin win Miss Universe Philippines? Ayan, uminom siya.
Napanagok siya ng water.
Kisses, did you hear my question, right?
Yes, I think that the job of a Miss Universe Philippines and a Miss Universe is something that all my life I have been ready for. And it's something that I will commit myself to. I will give myself to this cause that's bigger than myself. And I will prove to my co-Filipinos, sa lahat po ng Filipino, that I will represent the country with pride in the international stage. And now, in Miss Universe Philippines, I will represent Masbate with so much pride and joy because it is the essence of who I am also. I grew up here in Masbate and I'm so proud of my roots. And I should win Miss Universe because my heart is full on this. And I'm ready to take on the stage. Thank you.
Thank you. Since you have mentioned about you are a miracle daughter. So aside from that, what do you think is your edge or the reason why you deserve to become the Miss Universe Philippines?
You know, Jay, I think that yung kapwa ko girls, the 100, everybody is deserving. Everybody has something to bring to the table because everybody all has this uniqueness. And it's unfair to say that the uniqueness of one person is better than the other. But really, it's all about how much of yourself can you give. Because, like I said, this competition is exciting, but it all boils down to the role of a Miss Universe. This is a very big shoe to fill. So your reign over here, what can you give in that 1 year to the world, to the universe rather? What can you give? So in my case, I know and I am certain that in my reign I can give my whole self, the whole of who I am in here. And I'm fully for that and I am ready for that. So I think that is my edge that I have. Thank you.
Ayan, galing.
You know, Jay, what is the other cause or what is the other what advocacy you advocate for and why?
Well, Amir, this is really also coming from how I was raised by my parents. Because when I was growing up, my mother and father always told me that because they have been accomplished people in their lives. They always reminded me that you have to work hard to succeed so that you can help other people. Because, diba, you know this saying, Amir, na sabi ni Lord, kung matulungan mo yung pinakanangangailangan, parang siya na din yung tinulungan. So my mother and father always, parang halos everyday, narinig ko yun from them. So I think I grew up with that mindset that definitely I would have to focus on the most vulnerable, definitely the most poor sectors. Kasi yun yung nakakailangan ng help. And I feel like that's my lifelong mission. Being a miracle baby who has a second chance to live, definitely that has to be my lifelong mission. Because
Very unique, no?
Grabe, amazing talaga.
How do you keep your mental health in check? Again, how do you keep your mental health in check? From Drew Francisco.
You know, Amir, thank you for that question, Francisco. This goes with all of us. Kasi I'm sure you guys also have a huge following and you have to manage all these things. So I would say that just focus on your core. That's what I do. And Tito Jerry has always said this. And
All right.
Iya also, if I recall correctly, that he has told her that just listen to the opinions of those people who matter. And who are those people who matter? Your family. Huwag ka nalalayo. Yung family mo, yung pinaka-nagmamahal sa'yo. That's your core. Just listen to your inner voice. Kasi
Tandaan mo yan, Jay, ha?
Jay and
Your family daw.
Amir, Jay and Edge. Their social media, right? And there are so many voices out here. And also that's good for these voices, which would you listen to? So you need to listen to yourself and hold on that. Hold on to that with your dear life, because if you forget your inner voice, then doon na pumapasok yung mga difficulties natin with navigating with our lives kasi we're so lost in the opinions of others. So that's how I keep my mental health in check. Just holding on
Wow.
to those.
Actually,
Ayan. Who is your role model when it comes to pageantry daw?
I think one of my biggest role models, because she's also a Masbatenya, is Bea Rose Santiago. It started when I was
Alright.
15 years
Oo.
old, 16 years old. Because in my Miss Masbate province pageant and my Miss Kaugma pageant, Miss Bea Rose Santiago was the host for both of those events. And I met her personally and I was just really in awe as a Masbatenya of the amazing thing that she did in the international stage. But of course, I have so many friends who are beauty queens, and I am honored na friends ko sila honestly. Like for example, Ate Kylie Versosa, whom I love so much. So, yeah, that's actually a tricky question, but the reason why I chose Miss Bea Rose is because na-inspire lang talaga ako. She's also one of the biggest impacts in my pageantry kasi siya nga yung host for both of my pageants and Miss Masbate and oh my God, Miss Kauma.
Ayan.
Can you answer what is the essence of being a woman for Kisses Delavin?
I think that the essence of being a woman is that we are multi-dimensional women. You can be a mother. It's not anymore that the essence is just being a mother. You can be a mother. You can be someone, an owner of a company. You can be a CEO. You can be a lover. You can be a daughter. We are multi-dimensional. And that is the true essence of being a woman. Just being yourself and embracing what you want to achieve. That is the essence of her.
alam mo, what I love you about your answer, Kisses, is because your answer is coming from your heart. Yung nanggaling talaga sa puso mo. Yung hindi siya parang pageant patty, hindi rehearsed. That's one thing I love about you.
Thank you. Kasi di ba po,
Genuine.
as kwentuhan bilang sisters, di ba po yung women can be anything nowadays. It's not just you're less of a woman because you don't have a child or things like that. We are multidimensional.
Course. And she just want to ask if you are in favor of joining up trans woman, joining up female
Miss
pageant like
Universe.
Miss Universe.
You
What's
know,
your
thank you for
thoughts
bringing
about
up that question.
joining a trans woman?
Especially now that we have a lot of viewers, a lot of people need to hear this. I think that, of course, there are Catholic beliefs, and I am from a Catholic family. But also, I found that even if you practice religious beliefs, we do not have the right to make other people feel unsafe. So I think for me that trans women should feel safe to join whatever they decide. Kasi di ba, women are multidimensional. So for me, go for it. If it's what you want, go for it. And iwagay mo yung being who you are. So I think to all of the viewers right now, we need to have more openness. Even if iba yung beliefs natin, we have to make everybody feel welcome because life is too short and we are existing in this earth for a single amount of time, very, very small amount of time, and we have to spend it embracing all kinds of people.
Wow.
All right.
Therefore, ayan, Kisses, are you an ally of an LGBTQ?
But
So are you an ally of an LGBTQ?
yes, of course, I am an ally of all kinds of people. I think we need to remove the stigma that we need not to single out LGBTQ. They are still normal people. It's just that they happen to have different. They happen to have different preferences for who they love, but we don't have to don't have to focus on that because they are so many things other than just being LGBTQ. They are talented. They have so much they are themselves, and we need to focus on what they can do instead of, I think for me, just focusing on that they are LGBTQ, because they're so much more than that for me.
Wow. Thank you for saying that, Kate.
Galing.
At dahil dyan, sobrang proud si Edge sa'yo.
Correct.
Oo, yung
Oh,
ano, oo, may nag-comment 'no, nakakaiyak daw yung mga thoughts mo sa comment natin, mga fans mo. Naiiyak sila, nakaka-touch daw.
mm,
Grabe nakaka-touch
Yeah,
si
sobra.
Kisses, sabi ni
Because
correct.
Melanie
mm,
naman.
ayun. So we move forward, no? Jay, tama ba?
Sige. Let's have ayun, last portion na tayo. And finally, a message to all of your fans out there. Pieces.
I just want to say thank you to all my supporters, because I have to say it's been a
Oh,
tough
Mm,
road. Because when you think of an artista, you think they would always work, but those things are not the same for me, because I have my own preferences of how I go about things. And now you're probably in shock that I'm in Miss Universe Philippines. But this is definitely, I know, and I am certain, the path that I want to take, the job that I want to take on. And thank you for the support. Please always take care. I know that it's so tough right now with everything that's happening. Even non-artista have so many bashers in real life. You don't have to have you don't have to be an artista to have a basher. So I know you guys have all those things that is also going on for you. So please stay strong. Stay strong. Kaya natin to. So I am giving you all flying kisses, and I am going to do my best. And kalma lang kayo dyan.
ayun.
Okay?
ah,
Jay, may pahabol lang ako na question for Kisses, no? Kisses, I
sige.
just wanna know your definition, okay? What is your definition of an empowered woman?
I think really the definition of an empowered woman is you know who you are, what you can do, what you can offer. But knowing who you are and what you can offer, you give, you give, you give yourself. You're not afraid to risk yourself, to put yourself out there in order to achieve what's God's purpose for you. I think that's what an empowered woman is, and definitely reaching out to others who needs empowerment. Because if you're an empowered woman, it's not enough to say that, oh, I'm empowered. You need to be able to look at another girl and say, girl, I can, and you can too. So sa lahat ng girls who are empowered, let's share the blessing to others.